Giving her a pre-dawn drive. I just got up to jack into the Matrix. I'm going to the office. I have to show up at the office, whether there's work or not, for me to get work. That's kind of how the gig goes down. I tried a few phone calls on days that I needed off just to see if I can get ahead, with no answer. So I could live with knowing that definitely on Monday. It's hard to live with not knowing if Monday is the day you go back to work. So, especially considering I just did the insane thing of financing a vehicle because I just can't handle it anymore, right? But for the price, you don't get. It's hard to get a certified pre-owned under $20,000. That's kind of the moral of the story. So you get something that's taken care of because you have to do it. Now, I don't know or care if the world goes to shit, and the double level of setback I experienced with my last car was driving it into the ground as an Uber driver to pay for everything. But that was in a world where I really had nothing but the hope of somebody paying me. Okay, there we go. I don't know, that never disconnects. It never disconnects right there. We had a little bit of rain. I don't think it's raining now, though. Anyway. One of the biggest things that I think is irksome. Hold on a second. There we go. I don't know why it's doing that. Silly things with new cars, right? Anyway, actually I should be able to. That's better. Yeah. All right. The Manic Gamer. Hello, Manic Gamer. How you doing? Thank you for subbing. When you catch these drive streams for new guys. It's me, Mario. What's up, man? How's it going? So I have my channel is about me. I'm not about my channel, right? I'm the product. You want to know what the channel's about? It's about me. It's about my life, and it's about my interests, and it's about the practical application of the facets of my life that I've discovered through my interests. My interests are the occult and music. And the esoteric nature of the world, all that kind of stuff. I come from an independent understanding of things that is cultivated through what some would call proper knowledge and wisdom. Things that have foundations in the trivium process, etc., and the interesting ways in which we discover the insubstantial through those processes, such as spirituality or psychology, philosophy. Where I am from is really nobody's business. I will speak of where I am from and what my true name is from time to time. but I will not give it when asked. It'll pop up as relevant. Otherwise, you don't have to worry about that. I have a right to proper privacy. I don't need anybody getting a zero in on my location to do harm against me. It's a very, it's not the kind of question you should ever ask anybody, right? You shouldn't ask somebody something like that, right? But the American Northeast is the rough area. What's my favorite sport? Monster hunting. Monster hunting. For sure. It's a very boring sport because a lot of people did it way better than me way back in the day, and there aren't any monsters anymore. But I have a good imagination, and I imagine monster hunting would be my favorite sport. However, some monsters look like human beings, and unfortunately, anything that looks like a human being is assumed to be a human being. And therefore, if I see a monster, I have to get permission to hunt it. I can't just hunt it like an animal. Well, I need permission to hunt animals. But you certainly have no permission to hunt man under any circumstances. Unless you're on a man hunt, because a person is missing, or a criminal at large, and then it's the threat assessment of who you're hunting down. Yes, I'm in a red light. You've narrowed me down to a red light in the North American East, in the northeast of the American region. Yeah, there you go. You're behind me. Ah! Very funny. Anyway, flash your high beams right now. Didn't think so. Ha! Anyway. So yes. So when I'm doing these drive streams, they're just kind of like this, right? This is kind of like filler. I just completed a major series reading Martin Heidegger's Being and Time, right? And so I'm taking a break from drumming up content to fill myself with content, to then alchemize it and then turn it into content, right? Because I could just read more, right? Like I'm reading Ayn Rand's The Fountainhead right now, right? But I'm not reading that online. I did do 30 some odd episodes of live streaming of me reading Heidegger and doing effectively a metaphysics kind of philosophy, lecture through me highlighting the Heidegger bits that I was paying attention to. What's my thoughts on gay? I don't think of them much at all. That's their business. That's their business. I got nothing to do with it. Anyway, things don't get socio-political very much ever on this channel, so don't bring any of that up unless you're making a extremely profoundly deep point and not just trying to convince me to be an endorser of somebody or something. Not interested in any of that. There are specific contexts in which I talk about the sexual and gender activity of the day as part of talking about the zeitgeist of our world, right? Talking about the times that we're in and, yada yada yada, but all that's coming from a outright very personal source. This is about deep things that aren't understood in biophysical chemistry and things like that. Do I like black people? That's not a valid question. That's not a valid question at all, right? Your likability is dependent on who you are as a person. So I can't say that. I have met many that I like and that I don't like, and it has no bearing on their character. Their behavior has a bearing on their character. So that's not even a valid question. So don't ask stupid questions like that. That's a racist question because you're probing somebody for racism. You're probing somebody for racism in a unproductive manner by asserting the label of black upon a people and then asserting that a likability scale has to be determined, and then thus you are judged thusly because you need to give me your standards for what is likable. What the fuck are you talking about liking? Why do I like this? Why do I like that? Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Right? Nobody gets anywhere by being liked or liking anybody. So it's an invalid question. We walk around every single day, and it's rare that you get someone that walks up and says, I like you, right? And you certainly don't want to say, look at him. Of course I like him. He's black. What's not to like? That's a stupid fucking question. You have no idea if all those people are pieces of shit. There's reasons why we go to war. There's reasons why we outright say, we got to go after all those guys. No. It's very simple. You're gone, is what that is. Here you go. Don't tell me jack shit about simple questions. Unsub, get the fuck out. I don't care. I told you what I like and what I don't like. If you feel like fucking standing on that as a little pissant in a fucking chat room, that's all very well and good. If you want to fucking turn this into a goddamn interrogation, invite me on your channel and fucking talk to me and fucking give me some exposure and ask me some fucking questions like a goddamn person. Right? I didn't fucking invite an interrogator into my fucking house. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. I like who I choose to like. I don't care what the fucking race is. Fuck you. Anybody here who demands that I like or dislike somebody as a whole because of their state of being, you can go fuck yourselves. Your born fucking state. Get the fuck out of here. If I can be comfortable in my skin, so can anybody else. Being comfortable in your skin does not make you transcendent of your race. And knowing what context your race belongs matters. And knowing the grand scheme of things matters. Instead of witch hunters looking for the social evils within the hearts of men that choose to speak their minds. This is disgusting behavior from you. You are not welcome here. Go away. So that's an idea of who I am. I'm not doing this for likes. Do you like me because I'm white? Do you dislike me because I'm white? You see, no. Because I've opened my mouth, you have more to think about me than just what I look like. Now, I've given you a piece of my mind to judge, and you can hide how you feel about me as a race. You're asking me that when I walk into a room and I look at a group of people, how am I judging each race? Well, I like these guys, I don't like these guys. No, I walk into a room, I don't like anybody in that room. They don't like me. We're all fucking strangers. Get it? We're individuals that are strangers unto we fuck each other. We don't like each other. We don't know each other. We are nothing to each other. Do we choose to be something to each other? Do we have business with each other? Do we have friendship in common? Do we have family in common? What establishes trust? Do you know how fucking exhausting it is searching to be liked? I don't mean fucking social media like clicks on Facebook. I mean fucking searching to be like I need friends. It's fucking exhausting. Needing to pretend I like people because of the color of their skin, because colors of skin need to be liked. I don't have an opinion of the color of your skin. You are who you are. We are all souls on this journey, and all of our souls are different, but containing equal substance, just arranged in different manners for where we choose to incarnate and what the body needs to be incarnate there as who you are. Even if you've migrated and are from a different race of man. Now this gets into deep esoteric history of root races, things that happened before and after the deluge, things that happened the way we were structured going back into certain antiquities, such as discussed in the Bach saga. There's a lot. There's a whole lot. And few are qualified to talk about it. And that's the kind of thing that I would have to spend some time on and hit my P's and Q's on talking about it. But for now, I'm going to let you guys go so I can get my ass into the office. And hey, what's up, Theo? And I catch you guys later.